Hello everyone, my name is Shaneria and this is Talking Crime. If you are new here, I like to get right into my reaction videos, you guys, and then address the video later. So today we have another reaction video, and if you are returning, y'all know the routine. Let's get started.
Now she calling y'all talking about I do drugs and I'm off pills or something. No, I do absolutely none of that. I'm a military brat. Like, come on, be for real. And a mother. She mad. She's right. So that's basically what happened. They were all here. They all witnessed it.
Do you see my face?
Hey, can you keep telling me the story, please?
I said, do you want to come back tomorrow? I'm going to repurchase the bundles for you and I'm going to diet. I'm not going to have an insistent diet. I'm going to dye the hair properly. She starts to get all aggressive and screaming and shit. All this extra stuff when I was just trying to solve her problem. I can't offer her a refund on something she purchased already.
You can go ask her. She came up to me, tried to grab me, and I hit her in her shit. Because she went inside her suite, came out, and tried to approach me like, why are you, I don't even know what you have in your hand. There's scissors in there, there's all kinds of, this is my first time meeting you, I don't know who you are. So imagine somebody going somewhere, coming back and coming up to you, you're gonna feel threatened, especially if you're already arguing with somebody. So I defended myself. I hit her one time, she backed up and left me alone. I said, call the cops.
She took my bag and I tried to reach for my passport and she punched me in my face and I have all of it on surveillance.
This way.
Sir?
This way. Can you stop talking to them and just show me the camera, please? Come on, focus. Let's go. Focus. I don't care about her.
I'm just saying, love. You're making it worse for you. Yeah, I showed them something I have no clue. The cameras are right here.
Hey, can you show me what you're talking about?
I cannot show you what.
Yes. Yeah. I'm trying to help you, and you
No,
just
you're
keep
not.
diverting to
My
other
face
people.
hurts.
Do you want EMS? Do you want medical to come talk to you?
Gosh, yes, I need to file a lawsuit. The bitch hit me in my face. You want to see the camera?
Yes, please.
My phone broke. I'm literally up here by myself. Looking crazy.
I got you. How old are you, ma'am? 19 years old.
Excuse me, so you have ID on you?
She ripped it up.
She ripped it up?
Yep.
Okay, you have any other form of identification?
No, I'm a credit card and stuff.
That's fine, let me grab your...
You can have a seat. There's no picture on the credit card. Just give them your name, that's all.
So why'd you come all the way from Miami to
Because mutual friends.
recommended her?
Yes, and it was crazy because when I sat here and I'm sitting here for like 2 hours, literally sitting here, I'm like, hey, when are you done? X, Y, and Z. Like, literally a text messages. She's like, oh, the girl changed her hair. The girl that walks out is my friend. And I was like, oh, you lucky you're my friend, because she drove from Miami. So as I'm messaging her, she was like, girl, the hair I have in my head, it's already falling. I don't like it. She's like, the hair is basically like store package hair. And she already told me that. I'm thinking,
So you're getting extensions sewn in?
I'm getting extensions sewn into my head. So she was telling me already, like, her hair is trash.
You have like natural like straight hair too.
Yeah, well, curly, she blow dried it out. So as she's telling me this, she was like basically saying,
What is black stuff?
it's like a cat.
It's a cat?
So our hair doesn't get ruined.
Hey y'all, so I just woke up to this video being sent to me by my clients, my friends and stuff, just asking what happened to those who don't know what happened. And the way the narrative is being flipped is just crazy, so I'm going to speak on it. This was a sequence of events, but trying to steal somebody's money and take a little deposit and going through all this for a little deposit was not the game plan, okay? That's not what happened. This client of mine was an exotic dancer. She dances in Playhouse, Booby Trap. I always go see her. She's usually always happy and jittery, so I never expected any of this, but this is what occurred. This video took place a year ago. I was very new to doing hair, so I did not know how to handle this situation at all. So I had a girl, she was a little younger than me, that I paid to braid people down sometimes when I had a busy day and dye hair sometimes. And the certain service that was booked was a hair included service with color. So the color was kind of like a reddish color, and my assistant did not dye the bundles to her liking. It was not exact, like something was off, and I didn't really get mad about it. I just rebought the bundles and re-dyed them myself because I have experience dyeing hair. They still weren't the exact red because it is kind of an awkward kind of red. So I seen her appointment was like her time was coming up, like for her appointment, and the bundles are being dyed. I braid her down, put her cap on, put her under the dryer, and the bundles are now drying while she's under the dryer. So I take the bundles from out of the dryer and I see the color, and it's not the exact color, and I'm upset at this point. So I'm like, I'm gonna dye the bundles again, and I'm gonna pay a colorist in the shop, because this is a store with multiple suites. There's a girl who colors hair so beautifully, she can get any single color. So this would be my third time buying the hair. Mind you, I'm human, I make mistakes. I was just trying to fix the problem. I explained to her this, and she was perfectly fine. She was okay with it. She was perfectly fine with me getting the bundles and re-dyeing them, until she got on the phone and everything snapped. She just immediate attitude, leg tapping. I'm like, hey, so would you like to come back early in the morning, crack it on, 9 a.m. I'm gonna pay extra to get this done, get this dyed, get everything ready. You don't have to pay anything. You're the other half of your... And she was fine with that, as I said, until she got on the phone with somebody, and that's when she started getting super aggressive. Yeah, so after she got off the phone, she got super aggressive, started like walking around, being loud, acting like you would in the club, making a scene. And so I brought it to my shop owner's attention. I told her exactly what was going on, and she's just there trying to calm this woman down. She's helping me try to calm this woman down, because I am young. Like, I am super young. This happened a year ago, and I was just a little baby. So then the client, the dancer, she then goes into my suite, grabs my purse. It's a Louis Vuitton purse. And she reaches in it and she's like, I'm gonna find something. She picks up my passport and starts ripping the pages out of it. Then I'm like, damn, like, I had a trip to Jamaica in a couple weeks. Like, I'm talking so calmly. I'm like, I'm just trying to keep everything cordial. I have never had any situation like this. I've never had a client this angry at me. Like, mind you, she is 2 times my size. She's a 35-year-old woman. She weighs twice as much as me. She's way big. Like, that was not it. I was not trying to get up, boot up with her. I reached for my bag. I wanted my belongings because she's unhinged. I reached for my bag, and like, how did I reach after her to hit her? No, I reached for my bag. I reached for my purse, and she hit me in my eye. That's when I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm not dealing with a wild animal. I'm new to hair. I don't know what is going on, why somebody could be so angry right now when I'm offering everything to please them. I called my boyfriend at the time, and he's like, oh yeah, no, you need to put her in jail. Like, call the police right now and tell them everything. So my shop owner called the police. She was already gonna call the police. Police came, and my boyfriend is like, sell it. Say that your eye fell out. Anything you gotta say to get justice. Like, she has children, like, calm yourself down and learn how to handle situations better, especially when somebody is talking to you so gracefully. Calm down. Like, you should have never hit me. I was 19 years old. You should have never took my belongings, started ripping. So I sat there with an ice pack on my eye, selling it, pleading, all that. Like, she hit me, like, my eye hurts, all that. Like, she was going to go to sleep in jail tonight. Like, that, I was angry at that point, as anybody else would be. So yeah, I'm telling the police the story, and I'm kind of like scared. Like, I never did anything like this. I never talked to no police. I'm on the phone listening to my boyfriend saying, like, cry, like, sell it, da-da-da-da. I'm just trying to get this, like, over with. I'm just shook. Like, the narrative was flipped because I think I wasn't really telling the story. Like, I wasn't telling it how it happened. I was listening to him on the phone trying to put this girl in jail. My goal was never to take anybody's money. I did not care about that. We offered her a refund. She was already so angry to the point when my boyfriend was on the phone saying, you know what, like, I'll send the money. She was already like animal, angry. I understand that I was wrong, and I tried to do everything in my power to fix it and to have her happy and have her satisfied with the hair color she wanted. But it just took a turn of events that I could not control anymore. I am such a cool hairstylist. Like, I have serious bonds with my clients. I've had clients I've never met before, regulars now, invite me to their baby showers, their weddings, their babies' parties. Like, we have real bonds. I make sure everybody is happy, everybody has a good time. I never leave anybody unsatisfied, ever. I would never take somebody's deposit and go on about my business and leave them unsatisfied. Every single one of my clients always, if there is a problem, that problem is fixed immediately. If somebody wants a refund, it's a new client, they want a refund sent immediately. This situation has just really been a learning lesson for me. It's helped me be able to handle a lot of things with my business way better. I feel like, but that was not my intent. My intent was never to take anybody's money, to scam anybody. Like, I was just too young for that. So yeah, me being a brand new 19-year-old stylist in a new city where I don't know anyone, I've just felt super vulnerable. I just wanted to shed some light on this situation. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm such a sweet girl. You could ask my clients their personal experience. I would like to say successful. I do not steal from people. That is not something that I want connected to my business. That is not something that I want to portray. It's just not that type of thing. But yeah, thank y'all for listening.
This is where I feel like where she went wrong. When the client asked for her money back, due to her not providing the service that her client booked, I think that she should have just went on, gave the young lady her money back, and sent her on her way. By her not giving her money back, caused that young lady to get upset and angry. Yes, the client was wrong by putting her hands on this young lady and touching her belongings and tearing it up. That was totally wrong. Also, the actual hairstylist said that she added more to the situation. So since she got hit in the eye, she just went above and beyond trying to sell. Basically what she's saying, added more salt to a steak that did not need more salt, just to get this young lady arrested. So she's confessing that, oh yeah, I got hit in the eye, but it wasn't that serious. Like, it didn't hurt as bad as I said. And I had a towel on my eye. Like, it wasn't that serious, but I had to keep selling it in order to get her arrested. You should have just gave her money back. That's where you went wrong. You went wrong by not giving her money back. She did not get the hair installed, and it did not get dyed how she wanted it. So why not just give her money back and send her on her way? But you guys, here go the actual client part of this story.
All right, so here I am in the flesh. Hi, you guys. I am Sebe, aka Simply Say. Ignore my romance unless I'm packing. This is part 1 of the story time of why I ended up going to jail for hitting the hairstylist, because she stole my money, y'all. This happened about almost a year ago, and I wasn't gonna do a story time, but my video is going viral, and it is so embarrassing to me, especially the age that I'm at. Like, just watching it, I appreciate the love and the care and the concerns, but it's embarrassing. Like, it's going viral on YouTube, it's going viral on multiple TikToks, it's going viral on Instagram. Like, people from Florida, people from Hawaii, because that's where I'm from, they're my family. I just moved to Atlanta. People in Atlanta that I just met are so. I told the story like 100 times, but we're finna get into it, right? So check it. This was about 10 months ago, and this, I'm not gonna use actual names, but I will use like certain names, so y'all catch on, right? So this girl I knew that I worked with, yes, I was dancing in Florida. I don't know why that has anything to do with anything, but I'm just responding to the girl, the hairstylist, the one that got popped in the face by me, because she's an absolute liar, as y'all can see. I'm a very honest person, as y'all can see. I own up to a lot of the shit I've done in life. Obviously I haven't always been like that, but the older you get, you know, you own up to your shit. So long story short, I was recommended this hairstyle through a mutual friend at the time. She said she's having a deal, hair is included, etc., etc. So I was like, okay.
So I hit the girl up and I was like asking her questions because at the time my hair was copper. I had like really like copperish hair, not ginger. It was like between copper and ginger. And I was basically like, hey, I'm interested in your deal. Is there a way that you can, you know, dye the bundles that you're including in the quick weave for my hair? You know what I'm saying? Whatever, long story short. She was basically like, yes, I can do that. I can send me the picture of your hair color, etc., all that. So this was like, I think on like a Friday or Thursday, we were messaging. My appointment wasn't until Tuesday. So she was like, yeah, I can do your hair color. She was basically telling me that it's going to be a certain price because the fact that it is colored hair, that she has to take the time to dye my hair. And just in case, say I don't show up, who the hell has copper hair? So it's like not really like she can use it. So I completely understood that. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So I sent her an amount. So when I sent her the amount of money, it was for like half of the hair color. I think it was like $125, and then the other half was for like a deposit, like $120 or some shit like that. It was like $300 and something or $200 and something. I can't exactly remember how much it was. This is like a year ago. Anyway, it was still money. You feel me? So I sent her the bread, whatever. Cool. Everything was cool. Everything was cool. Now. This was like a Thursday or Friday, you guys, and I had work that weekend, right? Because we all know I'm an exotic fucking dancer. She just, I don't know why she tries to fault me on that. Or mind you, I never met this girl in my life. Side note, never met this girl in my life. I used to live in Palm Beach, but this is the time I was living in Miami, so I drove a whole hour that day. So let me get into it. So come Tuesday, right? My appointment was, I think, originally my appointment was at 4 o'clock or 2, something like that. I'm in the car. I'm getting ready to drive up to Palm Beach. I'm getting ready to drive to Palm Beach. So my mom has my daughter. At the time, my daughter was only like a year and a half old, or maybe a year old or something like that. My son's was at football practice. All my kids was good, right? Because she wants to talk about me having kids. I don't know what's wrong with women these days, but I have 3 amazing, beautiful children, by the way. So my mom's just watching my daughter. I said, Mom's, I'm gonna go get my hair done, da-da-da-da. It's gonna be a little minute because I gotta drive to Palm Beach. My mom was like, okay, cool. No sweat, right? So this is at 3. My appointment was at 4. I left my house at 3 o'clock, you guys. So I'm driving. I'm maybe like, I would say like, I got like maybe 25 minutes left. I'm already driving a whole hour to get to you. So I was like halfway there. I think I drove like 45 minutes. So I'm like 25 minutes left. And then it was like 3:50 or something. This girl texts me while I'm almost in Palm Beach. Hey, basically she was just saying like, can I come at 6? And I'm like, hey, I can't come at 6. I just drove an hour and I'm only like literally 20 minutes away. Like, there's no way I can come at 6. So she was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to hurry up, you know, with the client's hair that was sitting in the seat before me, I guess. I don't know, whatever. I was like, okay, well, I'm almost there. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, that's the first red flag. So, mind you, actually, no, let me correct me. She called and she was like, hey, can you come at 6? I'm like, I'm actually 20 minutes away. She was like, oh, well, you can come back tomorrow. She offered for me to come back tomorrow, but I'm like, I already just drove up here. Mind you, I just took my hair out. So I was like, I can't come back tomorrow. But I was like, if it's that serious, like if I'm going to be waiting that long, like I will just come back tomorrow. Like I'll figure it out. I'll swoop my hair down for the night, whatever, like whatever. Should have just did that. But she was like, okay, hold on. She hangs up. Mind you, I'm still driving north. I'm like 15 minutes away from the shop. I just drove an hour. She's like, oh, no, you can come, just come. It's fine, whatever. So I'm like, all right. She sends me the address. Well, I was already going to the address. So that was the first red flag. She wanted me to come back. She wasn't on time. But I'm finally getting to Plaza. And I keep calling her or texting her because I'm like sitting in the parking lot for 15 minutes. I'm like, hey, boo, I'm here. I don't know exactly where I'm at. Like, what's the name of the building or the building number, whatever. She wasn't responding, wasn't texting for like 20 minutes. I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. So I'm like, hey, I'm outside. Where are you at? Nothing. Still insane.
She finally texts me. She's like, here, this is the address. I go to the address. Why do I pull up at a dead end? And I text the picture. I said, babe, the address you sent me brought me to a dead end. So at this point, I knew she was giving me the runaround a little bit because she wanted me to like kill her time because she was already behind on doing my hair. So I was just like, whatever. She finally texts me back like 5 minutes later. She's like, oh, try this one. So I finally get there. She tells me the name of the building, everything. I'm like, okay, I'm here. She's like, okay, I'm gonna, she's like, you can come in and sit down on the black chairs. Because the building is like, you know, when the owners get like a suite, like a building, and then they have multiple suites in the building. It was like that. So she was the first suite to the right with the black chairs. If y'all saw the video in the salon, it was those two black chairs that was over there to the right. So I was like, okay, so I sat down, y'all. It's like 4:10. I still might have the text messages. I don't know how to like input them in videos yet. Y'all gotta tell me how to do that. I will drop y'all everything. I'll drop y'all 100% proof of everything that's happening. So mind y'all, I sit there. It's like 4:30 now. Like no cap. My appointment was at 4. It's like 4:30. I'm sitting there. So look, I sat down in the chair. It was like 4:30 something, right? So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna sit there. She should be done. You know, whatever. I'm gonna wait an hour. She could be done by 5 o'clock. You guys, 5 o'clock come. I'm texting her. I'm like, hey, what's going on? She's not responding. Mind you, she's in there. She's kikiing with the... This is where it gets funny, right? She's kikiing with the customer that's already inside. They're doing the hair. They talking. I can hear them. The doors, it's like the doors closed, but they have like the top is open, whatever. So it's like I can kind of low-key hear you, feel me? And they kikiing. It's 5. It's getting 5:30. 6. Y'all, I was waiting in her chair for 4 hours. I'm not even lying to you guys. Like, my appointment was at 4. She did not start on my hair till 9 o'clock, you guys. Mind you, I was there, sitting there for 4-5 hours. There was nobody in there. There's nobody that left from the time I got there. There's nobody in there. There was nothing. So her talking about a fucking, I can't say that. Assistant is a lie. There is no assistant. There's no assistant. There was never an assistant. She's a liar, you guys. There was never an assistant. And this is where she goes into that more lying. Because the crazy part about it, when it was my time to get up and go sit in her seat, I'm sitting there. I'm still sitting there waiting. I'm pissed. I'm literally posting stuff on my Instagram. People on my Instagram, because I'm literally talking shit. I'm like, yo, I've been here for 4 o'clock. This girl got me waiting. It's 9:30 and I'm still not in her chair. Finally, the door opens, because now I'm pissed off at the client that was sitting in her chair before, because she told me, I'm sorry, my client came an hour behind. That's the only reason why I'm an hour behind in your hair. No, that's not the reason why. Because y'all, the client that walks out, I'm sitting down, I'm mad as hell looking at my phone, because I'm just like, bro, it's 5 hours. Like, I really should have just left, but I was trying to get my money back for the hair coloring and the deposit. So I'm sitting there, and the lady that walks out, I looked up because I wanted to mean mug the lady, right? Because I was mad as hell. It's my fucking best friend. And mind you, I haven't talked to my best friend all day today. I knew she had to go get her hair done because she was flying into New York. But it's literally my girl best friend. It's literally it's my boo, literally. And she's like looking at me, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, you know, like, what the hell? She's like, girl, she's like, answer your phone. I'm like, aight. So she leaves. And I'm texting her, and the girl comes out, the hairstylist girl. She comes out. She's like, okay, I'm ready for you, boo. Like, Kiki laughing and shit. Like, I'm pissed. I've been here for 5 hours. Like, my mom's been watching my daughter, because that's what I think about. Like, I don't like to inconvenience nobody. So if I tell somebody a set time, especially my mother, like, it's a set time. Now you got me looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to spend time with my kids, like, before I go to work. I finally sit down in her seat, y'all. Listen. So I finally sit in her chair, and she's like, hey, da-da-da-da-da, X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. And I'm honestly I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was being a complete bitch already, because my mood was already pissed off. I was sitting here for 5 hours, but I wasn't like being like a bitch. I was just like not talking to her, because she was trying to laugh and like talk. And I'm just like, no. I wasn't even responding to her. So she started braiding my hair down long. So, you know, quick weave, they braid you down, they leave your leave out part, whatever, da-da-da. I was generally wanting to see my bundles. The only reason why, because I gave her Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 6 days
6 days, you guys. I gave her 6 days. Listen to me. I gave her 6 days to make sure my shit was the right color. I don't know if I can say that. Sorry. I gave her 6 days to figure out if my thing was the right color, right? And y'all, when she finally bought my bundles out, she went into like straight defense mode. She was like, she brings the bundles. Mind you, the bundles is mad wet. It's 10 o'clock at night already. The bundles is soaking wet. And my hair is like a bright orange color at the time. The bundles was this color. I looked at her, I said, that's my bundles? She was like, yeah, girl, you don't even know what I went through today. My assistant, she didn't dye your bundles correctly. This is my second time. I had to go buy you some hair to re-dye your bundles. And I'm looking at her like, you're such a liar. Like, I'm just looking at her like, you're a fucking liar, bro. Like, there's no assistant, because my best friend already put me on. You told her that you had an assistant, and the reason why you was late is because your assistant. Like, you keep giving everybody the runaround. She keep telling the next person this is the extra reason why, and that's not what happened, y'all. I'm telling y'all that. I'm telling y'all, I was there for 5 hours. There was no assistant that walked in and walked out. And then the owner the owner of the building literally said she doesn't have an assistant. I don't know who she keeps talking about. Anyway, long story short, she blames her assistant that my hair wasn't dyed to my right color because she didn't do it properly, or she didn't do it right. So she started drying the second bundles. This is the second bundles that she bought for the day. She already spent money. So I already gave her money for dyeing my hair and a deposit to get the hair. I owed her another like $200 or something like that, right? Because that's a deposit and my money for the dyeing of the hair, which she didn't do my hair, and she did not dye my hair the color. Like, the hair was black, y'all. I wish I really could have showed y'all what the fuck the hair looked like. If you washed out and blow dry, it had like a red tint to it because she was trying to dye it to my hair color and it didn't. At that point, she should have said, hey, I don't have the bundles for your hair. Here's your refund. I'm sorry for having you wait. Go about your day. But she didn't do that. She was trying to go to the beauty supply store and pick up packaged copper hair to put in my head, you guys. Like, so when I saw the bundles, I looked at her and I was just basically like, babe, no. And then she was just trying to go to the beauty store. She was oh my God, let me tell you about this too. So as this is happening, it's like 9:30, 9:45, about to be 10 o'clock, y'all. I've been there since 4 p.m. I drove an hour. My mom has my kids. Just letting y'all know, don't forget the important parts of the story. So she was like, hold on, let me call somebody to see if they have any hair available. So I was like, all right. So I'm sitting there because now my patients are getting really, really low. She calls a fairy. I don't call them punks. I don't call them none of those rude words. I call them fairies because they lit. She calls her homeboy, puts the man on speaker. They laughing. She's sitting down. They talking about, y'all, I'm not even trying to be funny. They're talking about other stuff. They're not even talking about my hair. They're not even talking about, like, what can we do? Is there a way? They start talking about a whole bunch of other stuff for a good 10 minutes. And I'm sitting here looking at her like, I know you, mother line. Like, you cannot be serious right now. They just talking about a whole bunch of other stuff. And finally, they get into my hair to the point where it was basically like, you can go to the beauty supply go to the beauty supply store and get a pack of hair. Mind you, okay, say if she did go to the beauty supply store, my copper is probably not the same as their copper. Their copper is probably like bright orange. Mine is more like of a rich, so like that's not gonna work. So at this point, you guys, I basically was just like, look, I ain't gonna lie to you, boo. Oh, she was like this. Matter of fact, before I said anything, she said, well, since the hair is not this color, I think it was like 10:30 or 10, something like that already, right? Mind you, my friend already left. My friend was texting me and saying that her hair looked a shit. Like, she left the salon. It was cute when she left the salon, but as soon as she walked out the door, her hair did this, literally. She was flying to New York and she had a show. Her hair did this instantly. She's texting me. She was like, you know, she was talking shit about you, twin, talking about this bitch getting on my fucking nerves, da-da-da-da. She over here texting me, like making it seem like I was bothering her when my appointment was at 4. She said she was just talking about me the whole time. She didn't know she was talking about me, though, until she walked out and realized, hey, that's my best friend sitting right there. So she was telling me everything she was saying about me before I even sat in her seat. Like, I don't even know you. I never met you. I wasn't even rude to you. I even waited 5 hours, and the fact that you're calling me out of my name is insane to me. Like, y'all. So anyway,
she basically hangs up the phone with her friend and was like, hey, I don't think we're gonna be able to do your hair today. She was like, you can come back tomorrow. She literally told me that I can come back tomorrow, y'all. It's 10:30, like almost 11 o'clock at night. She just said, you can come back tomorrow and get your hair done in the morning because I don't have the... So I was finally like, you know what, girl? Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I've been very patient. This is how I said it. I'm going to say exactly what I said. I said, I ain't going to hold you. I've been very patient with you. And I feel like my time is being wasted. And I was just basically telling her, like, just give me my refund, babes. Like, mind you, I knew I was older than her. You can tell she was a little off. Like, how I'm, like, peeping. I've been watching her. How she be moving and shit. You feel me? And I was sitting in her chair. She was sitting next to me in the stylist chair. I don't know. And I was like telling her, like, can I just get my refund so I can go about my day? Like, just give me my $250 or $300. I was like, this is not gonna work out. I'm not coming back tomorrow. I'm not driving an hour to go home to turn on and drive an hour to come back tomorrow morning to probably not have my girl. I gave you 6 days to dye my hair. Why are you doing it today? You're blaming it on the assistant. Like, it was so much, you guys. I was so overwhelmed. Like I said, I just had my daughter. Like, it was a lot. Like, I was trying to be cute. Like, it was just mentally a lot for me. And at the time, I am a freshly new single mom. So, like, I worked hard for my money. Like, the $300 I gave you was a lot of money. Like, that's a lot of money to me. I have 3 kids, you feel me? So that shit was really, like, low-key pissing me off. Because I'm like, you know what? Just give me my refund. This girl looked at me and she said, I'm not giving you your refund. I can't give you a refund back. I said, why? I said, it's a deposit I gave you, and I gave you money to dye my hair. My hair is not the hair color I needed it to be, and you didn't start my hair at 4 o'clock. All of the issues that we're having is on your behalf. I was like, what's wrong with giving me my refund? I could understand if I got there late, or I could understand, like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, no, this is all on your part. I said, can I just please get my refund? Because I'm really trying to just go home. It's 11 o'clock at night. Like, I'm not even going. Then you made me miss work tonight, too, because I have to be at work by 12. So it was, like, a lot just going on. So I kept asking her nicely. I literally kept saying, can I please just get my refund, baby? Like, give me my refund. Like, mind you, I already got my hair. This is where I look crazy, y'all. I already have my hair quick weave down. My leave out is out. The shit is molded. I look a mess. I look like a fucking bird, y'all. So embarrassing. So I'm pissed, right? So I'm like, bro, now I'm not even asking you. Now I'm telling you, give me my money. Because now I'm going to lose my mind. Now you play with me and you play with my money. And I can really just give my jits my money. You feel me? Like, you're trying it right now. She basically telling me no. And I'm screaming, y'all. Now at the point, I'm like, yo, this girl's not listening to me. So now the people in the other suites hear me. Because they're like, probably like, what the hell is going on in there? The owner so happened to be there. Super sweet lady, by the way. Nothing against her. She was doing lashes, I think, with another lady that was there. Super sweet too. Shout out to them too, because they really hold me down. After this is going on, y'all, I honestly stood up. She stood up, and now we started to argue back and forth over getting a refund. She did not want to give me my money back. Like, that shit was blowing me. And I'm like, I'm not leaving this shop without my money. So I was like, give me the hair then. Y'all, I went to go grab the hair. She would not give me the hair. That's what I'm saying. She left out a lot of details in her little story time, because I went to go grab the hair. She did not want to give me the hair that I purchased. Like, it was a lot, y'all. It was just so stressful. So now all the people in the suites hear me snapping. They hear her snapping. We're arguing. I walk out because I'm like, damn, what do I do? Like, this girl had me waiting 5 hours. She basically stole $300. She won't give me the hair. Like, I don't know what to do. So at this point, like, I'm just like losing my mind. Like, I'm already going through shit in life. Don't get me wrong. Everybody goes through stuff in life, but I'm like, bro, like, what is happening right now? I was losing my mind for real, you guys. So I literally was like, F it. I walked back into the suite, because she walked into the suite, but I walked back to her suite, and I ain't gonna lie, I grabbed her purse. It has that in the video. I did grab her purse, because I'm like, bitch, you gonna give me my money one way or another. I go in this girl purse. This girl purse is so ranky and danky and dirty. Like, it looked like somebody like babe kid purse. Like, the only thing she had in there was mad Visa cards, so she's a scammer for sure. And then she had her passport. So I'm thinking, like, I bet you don't want to give me your You don't want to give me my refund, bitch? I'm gonna take your passport. You don't got no ID in here, so I know for sure this is the only thing that you have, like, that's worth the amount of money. So yo, I took it. And I didn't even leave the shop. I grabbed her purse. I stayed in the shop. I didn't leave the building. I didn't get in the car. I didn't drive off. So I don't know why I was charged with theft. But yes, I got charged with theft. I grabbed her purse. I waited right there and I called the cops, okay? I was basically telling them what was happening. I said, please get the cops here, X, Y, and Z. Even though I knew the cops couldn't do nothing because that's technically a civil matter. But I was like, I don't know. I was getting heated at the moment. So I was like, something needs to happen. Like, I don't know what it is, but something needs to give. So I already called the cops. I don't give a fuck. I called the cops because I knew I was going to beat this little girl butt because she was pissing me off, bro. So she kept talking, I'm screaming at her. Like, if y'all can actually hear. So I ended up going live on my Instagram, you guys, because I used to have a large following on my old Instagram. I go live on my Instagram and I'm showing them I'm showing them what's going on. I'm looking crazy because one thing about me, everybody knows, say don't give a damn. I don't care because I know when I get cute and I look okay. Like, I don't care. But I don't care. I really don't care. I'm my person. So I'm on Instagram looking nuts, right? And I'm showing it. So y'all, while I'm on live looking like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, she goes in her suite. I don't know what she went in her suite for, but now like I'm peeping, right? Because y'all know what time it was. I'm looking around. I'm like, what's she going in her suite for? I don't know this girl from a canopy. She don't know me from a canopy. You feel me? I don't know what she went in her suite for. So she goes in the suite, right? She comes back. She starts arguing and yelling, as y'all can see in the video. We arguing, yelling at each other. I got her bag. I'm waiting for the police to come. The owner standing right there, like, no, it's cool, you know, like, whatever. I ain't gonna lie, the owner was like, just give her purse back. I'm like, no, bro, she needs to give me money. I really think the girl did spend my money over the weekend, and she didn't have no money to her name. I genuinely don't think she had any money at all. Or, I don't know, I couldn't tell you. But anyway, y'all saw the video. We arguing. And y'all, I don't know, she walked up to me and she like tried to like hit me, and I just automatically reacted. Like, I literally bopped her in her face. But mind y'all, I'm on live, so I'm trying to record, and I guess she's getting pissed off because I'm showing her. I'm like, this hairstylist in West Palm Beach stole my money. Like, I'm going the fuck off because I'm pissed, y'all. Like, I'm losing my mind. Like, I'm like, this. I don't care if it's $100, $200. I'm a hard-working lady. Like, don't steal people money, bro, because you really don't know what people are going through. So I'm recording her. She's getting mad. Y'all saw in the video, she comes up to me, she kind of like tries to like, and I just like hit her with my phone in my hand and like punched her, but I didn't realize my phone was in this hand, so I kind of like just reacted. And when I reacted to it, I didn't realize how hard I smacked her. And I'm a Cancer, you guys, because everybody keeps asking, like, am I Aries or I'm a Cancer. I am the most loving, understanding person ever. I promise you guys I am, until you made me lose my marbles. Then I'm getting looked at like how y'all looking at me, crazy. Because it takes a lot for me to get there, but when I get there, baby, I'm going to get there. So I didn't realize when I popped her, my phone broke, y'all. When I hit her, my phone broke. Phone was done, okay? Mind you, my mom knows what's going on. My mom's like, Nana, just, you know, whatever. You're not going to jail, da-da-da-da. Like, I had to call my mom off my friend's phone. Because mind you, when all this is happening, guess who's on the way back to get her refund? My friend. My friend doesn't even know none of this is happening. She pulls up. Cop cars is all there. It's like 7 cop cars. 7 cop cars, my friend pulls up. She's like, what's going on? Oh my God. I came back here to get a refund, not because of... And the cops were basically just like... Are you here to get her? Or no? She was like, no, I came back to get a refund because look at my hair. My friend's hair was a hot ass mess, you guys. It started to knot up. The girl was already using beauty supply hair, like Paradise hair. So she's a liar when it comes to the bundles. Like, I don't know. It was, So after I hit her in the face, I kid you not, y'all, after I literally hit her in the face, this girl calls 911 again, even though the cops were already coming. She calls 911 and she's like, help me. Oh my, I'm not even being dramatic, you guys. Mind you, the owner and the other stylist was in there watching this. I'm sitting there like after I hit her, like I walk up to her, I'm like, I'm gonna beat this whole ass, bitch. Don't walk up on me. Is you crazy? Is you cool? That's basically how I felt. Like, you walked up on me. I felt endangered. I felt threatened. I didn't walk up on you.
And that's what I told the police. And she calls 911. She's like, help me, help me. There's this dancer in here. She does drugs. She does pills. She does all this. She does cocaine. I just saw her take all these drugs. Mind you, I don't do nothing but smoke weed, y'all. Like, and how dare you? I have kids at home. Like, how dare you do that to me? Because you was just asking what I do for a living. You just found out that I dance. Y'all, that same night that we went through all that, she just found out that I dance. She does not even know me. I don't even know who this girl is. She said, what do you do? I said, I work at so-and-so. With so-and-so, that's how I found your Instagram. She's like, oh, da-da-da-da-da-da. And she's like, okay. And then she was like asking me other questions. Like, and I was like, yeah, you know, I have kids. I'm older, da-da-da. So that's the only reason why she knows all this information, because she was just asking me that. So for her to keep saying something about me dancing, I'm her customer. No, I never was her customer. She just found out I was dancing, and she just found out I was a mother. So the fact that she called the cops after I hit her and was screaming and saying that I do drugs, I just did drugs in the bathroom. That shit was insane. I'm looking at her like, this bitch is seriously sick. Like, I'm looking at her like, girl, the cops is already coming, but the fact that you're doing all this, she's like, oh my God, like screaming, y'all, from the top of the lungs, panicking, da-da-da-da-da. Mind you, she did that like 10 minutes after she got hit. It was weird. Anyway, the cops showed up. Went outside. I was like, here's my ID. I'm the one that called the cops. I was being honest. I'm a very honest person, because I was, at the end of the day, like, you can only be honest. Especially, they probably got cameras over there. In reality, they did have cameras. I didn't know they had cameras in the shop. So I'm telling the cops everything. All the cops, you guys, listen to me, guys. Every single cop that showed up there, all of them was all cool with me. All of them was gonna let me go. Basically, they were just like, oh, we understand. Y'all heard the video. They was like, nah, you're good, you're good. One lady cop, there's one lady African-American cop. She was mean, bro. I felt like she used me as an example. She just looked at me. As soon as she looked at me, she didn't care. They went inside. They talked to the girl. Mind you, they didn't even ask me my side of the story. The lady cop that arrested me, she just literally was like, they walked up to me, put me in handcuffs, and put me in the back of the truck. They didn't even read me my Miranda rights. They didn't tell me what I was arrested for. Nothing, you guys. I got arrested. I went to jail for the first time in my 29 years of life over this incident. It was traumatizing. I'm trying to like fast forward through basically. So anyway, the cops come. I'm explaining to the cops. That's the video. Y'all see me telling the cops exactly what happened and why I'm hot, why I look like a freaking bird, what's going on. The cop was flirting with me. I'm not trying to flirt. All the cops was cool. Besides that one lady cop, boy, she was just, excuse me. She was not effing with me at all. She comes up to me. She puts me in handcuffs. My mom is on the phone. I said, Mommy, I'm getting arrested. My mom's like, what? Excuse me. Sinuses. My mom was like, what? And then, long story short, I got arrested, y'all. When they arrested me, they put me back in the car. The dude felt so bad. The dude that, he didn't even want to arrest me. One of the cops was so nice that he let me get out the car, and my best friend, she's a cancer too, because she was crying because I was crying because I did not want to go to jail looking a mess. Look, my mugshot still looked a hot ass mess, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, because I was so mad and so crying. It's like, damn, like, why am I going to jail? I have kids. This is embarrassing. I've never been to jail. Like, this is embarrassing, y'all. That really embarrassed me, and that's the only reason why I cry. And I'm a cancer. I'm gonna cry. I don't know what jail is like. I don't need to be in jail. As much as, like, you know, all the shit I've done in my life, I should have been in jail, but I haven't. So it was a lot. But the cop did let me get out the car. They did let the owner, my best friend, and the other stylist take the quick weave off. They got some alcohol. They was taking that off outside the car. I was arrested, y'all. I was literally like this, and my friends were literally brushing my hair and trying to put my hair in a bun. I was like this the whole time. Literally, you guys. And it was just crazy. And I get in the car because I still looked a mess. But y'all saw the clip of me crying in the cop car. It's literally because I said, I literally quote, I do not want to look like this in my mugshot. I look ugly. My hair's a mess. Like, I don't care about going to jail. I know how to handle myself in any situation. But baby, y'all not finna eat me up on the internet. Like how y'all eating me up now. Well, y'all not really eating. Y'all are actually on my side, which I really like. Because even y'all, at the end of the day, I ended up spending $6,000. Like, I could have chucked those
$250, $300 up and kept it cool and kept it moving, never had nothing. But I had to get a $6,000 lawyer to take theft, vandalism, and domestic violence or battery off of my record. I don't have nothing on my record now, but I was still down $6,000. I had to get that all dropped, even though I still wasn't in the wrong, as y'all can see in the video. But lesson learned. I am saying, babe, I think that's pretty much it. I did go to jail for 24 hours. I made it out. My mom was laughing. She basically was saying, "Bet you won't go to jail." Sorry, side note. When we had to go to court, she didn't show up for court. That's probably one of the reasons why my cases got dropped. I never got a refund. I never got my money back. I was down $6,000. Like I said, lesson learned. I did end up going to jail that night. Everybody in jail was super sweet. Even when I got in the process center, I don't have a record. Everybody was just like, "What are you doing here? Like, are you okay?" Like, honestly, West Palm Beach, it was cool. And then it was like going to jail was giving me like the episode of Orange is the New Black. When I got in there, the only thing is I had to carry this big ass bolt and this big thingy was super heavy, but everybody was super cool in there. One of the ladies in the jail, she was older. She helped me put the boat down and put my bed. It was like, "Are you okay?" Like, they were just sweet. It was giving Orange is the New Black. Honestly, I could have did jail for like a week. I was like, this is a little vibe type shit. Like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was clean. It was cool. Everybody would have their own, like, it was cool. Don't ever go to jail, kids, please. But I'm just saying, like, I laughed at it, like, you know. And then when they called Miss Ramos, I was like, "Oh, my mommy's here to get me." I got my bells bond, everything, and I ended up giving the ladies my toiletry because I had all kinds of shit on my toiletry. So whoever helped me, I was like, "Here." They were so excited. But yes, lesson learned, you guys. Hairstylists nowadays are not respectable. A lot of them are clowns. No, just kidding. They push you off for hours. Do not be like me. Avoid going to jail, please. Do I regret anything? No. Lesson learned for sure. I don't know, y'all. I think that's it. I think that's it for the story time. Y'all been begging me. That was pretty much it. If y'all have any questions, I don't mind, giving it to y'all. Y'all follow my Instagram. It's Simply Say. Yeah, and I'm not going to jail no more. My hands are to myself. I've always been a firecracker. If anybody's asked, really, I've worked on myself over the years. The problem that we have, I'm not saying it was right. I definitely could have handled it differently. So all you internet trolls attacking me, I am sorry that you guys feel that way. Do I regret, cutting up her passport or ripping it up? No. She had to pay $300 to get a new one. But God bless you guys. Bye.
So as I said before, after the other girl video, yeah, she went wrong by putting her hands on this young lady. Nobody should put their hands on anybody. But at the end of the day, $200 and $300, and then you have a child, you have children, you drove an hour just to get your hair done, only to be sitting inside of a waiting space for 4 to 5 hours before the hairstylist even get on your head when your appointment was at 4 o'clock. But now y'all interacting at 9 is crazy work. She should have got up and left, but like she said, she was waiting to speak with the young lady just to get her money back. And that lady should have gave her money back. That hairstylist should have gave her money back. One, she dyed the hair wrong. That was not the client's fault that you dyed the hair wrong and you had to go back and get hair. Two, the client is always right. If she's not happy, nobody's happy. You did not do a style number 3 on her head. So you should have gave that woman her money back. And if you didn't have the money, you should have addressed her and told her, "Look, I spent the money. I am so sorry. Once I, be able to give you the money, I will give you the money." And if she did not hold that promise, then that young lady should have took her to small claims court to prove her case. Y'all know it's a justice system, right? So it's a civil matter that she could have took that young lady to court to get her money back. Y'all hairstylists need to stop playing because people work hard. As she said, she's a dancer. Just because she's a dancer, that don't mean her money is not valued to her. You feel me? She still have bills. She still have children. Like, yeah, $200 and $300 just to get somebody hair dyed and install hair. You know, a deposit in dyeing hair is like already a lot. But refusing to give her money back when she's not leaving with the hair or anything is crazy. It's crazy work. And then, even though you didn't have the money, you could have gave her the bundles, because like she said, she already paid for the bundles. So it wasn't like she was leaving with bundles for free. You refused to get her money back, so you should have gave her those bundles. And you also said that your boyfriend, the one who boosted you up to be even more extreme, right? So therefore, that means that you just wanted to see her go to jail. You knew you was wrong, but you really desperately wanted to see her go to jail when you literally gaslit her the whole time. The whole time. So all of this anger from the time she spent trying to get to your shop to showing up at your shop, for spending hours inside the waiting area before you got to her, it was all bottling up and causing her to like explode. Like, you did not do the best at being a stylist and making sure your client was happy. You nitpicked her. And then, of course, you could tell this is true because you said you got on the phone with your boyfriend. So it wasn't going to be that dramatic about her hitting you in the face. But your boyfriend boosted you up. And this is where she experienced that you are not hearing her, because you got on the phone with your boyfriend. You try to entice the situation up, go extra miles just to get her arrested. And she witnessed you getting on the phone with your boyfriend and then being dramatic 10 minutes later, all to get your way. And you was 19. So stop saying I was a baby. I was a baby. Girl, you're 19. You're a hairstylist. You're a business owner. It was time to mature and grow up. Hopefully your customer service is way better now. Your clients' experiences are better. And you have learned from this mistake so it won't happen again. Next time this situation happens, to avoid all drama and getting popped in the eye, give that person their money back. You keeping the bundles anyway. Give that person their money back. Period. Use the bundles on something else. Maybe your head or something. But to avoid accidents like this, give that person their money back. You did not go the extra miles, like you said, of trying to make sure she was happy and solve the problem. You created an even worse problem. You guys, drop down in the comment section what you think about this story. Don't forget to like, comment, and if you are new here and reached the end and you ain't subscribed, something is seriously wrong. Subscribe and join the family. You guys, if you are returning, thank you. I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.